probation. An update now on a story we brought you yesterday at 6, that letter from Jefferson County residents to Governor Ron DeSantis asking him to take action on claims of tainted water by the Trulieve cannabis plant in their county. In that letter, residents referenced videos shared at a public meeting last month showing green water gushing from the facility and flowing onto neighboring private property. During that meeting, DEP's Deputy Secretary John Truitt said he was told that the Department of Health tested 2 private wells, but there were no impacts. Today, Trulieve shared a DEP report with us showing testing results for the facility. And in a statement they shared with us, a Trulieve spokesperson said, quote, "Based on this report we have obtained from the State Department of Environmental Protection, these documents plainly show that no harmful contaminants were found in the waters that were tested," end quote. You can read more about that report right now on our website and news app.